A very warm welcome to Bishan Stadium for the final day of the Singapore Premier League. We've got a big game coming up here at the end of the season with the Lion City Sailors set to face off against Balestier Khalsa in just a few moments' time. Now there's lots going on in the SPL as well. We'll be covering with some of the action from elsewhere around Singapore, with a title race still to be settled between Albirex and Tampines Rovers. We've also got AFC Cup qualification to sort out. Geylang International and Balestier Khalsa still in with a shout in joining Lion City Sailors in the AFC Cup next season. Here's a look at how things stand at the moment. Albirex leading the way by a point over Tampines Rovers. Lion City Sailors then secure in third position on 24 points. They've got their AFC Cup spot secured. It's Balestier Khalsa and Geylang International who will be competing for that final AFC Cup spot. Looking at the bottom of the table as well, Young Lions and Tanjung Pagar United will be in action a little bit later on as well. But Hougang United's season seems to have just come to a little bit of a disappointing end after being in a strong position to qualify for the AFC Cup for themselves next season. Now, in terms of the form for these two sides, the Lion City Sailors have been in absolutely stunning form coming into this restart of the Singapore Premier League. If you look at their last 5 matches there, got 3 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. Shahril Ishak right there stepped in really well in the absence of Stipe Plazibat, who is the league's top scorer this season with 14 goals. He's been missing out through injury, and it's not too bad a replacement to bring in, is he, Shahril Ishak, with all his experience and his quality in those forward positions. He'll be starting the match for the Lion City Sailors. They made a few changes to the lineup, which we will be touching on a little bit later on. As for Balestier Khalsa, the last time these two sides faced off against each other here, they suffered a 7-1 defeat, but they seem to have bounced back from that in the last 5 matches. They could go and get a 3rd consecutive win here in this game against Lion City Sailors. So they're coming into this match in decent form, and Sime Zuzul, who's been in good form for them, he's got 4 goals for them this season, supported up front alongside Shuhei Hoshino. And they just look to try and get the service into that front to try and get themselves the points that they need to secure AFC Cup qualification. Now, with plenty at stake here, let's take a listen in to what the coaches had to say ahead of kickoff, starting with Aurelio Vidmar from the Lion City Sailors, followed by Balestier Khalsa's Marko Kraljevic.
So, Coach, you're guaranteed to finish 3rd and have already qualified for the AFC Cup. How have you kept the team motivated for the final game in what's been a crazy season for everyone?
Yeah, it's never easy. Obviously, playing a game every 3 days over the last few weeks has made it tough. So, yeah, it's we still need to go out and make a strong presentation of our performance tonight for sure.
So Balestier Khalsa have plenty of motivation today as they look to join you in qualifying for the AFC Cup, but you must take some confidence from the 7-1 victory you had here just less than a month ago.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago in a different game, and I think everyone was surprised with that result as well. So I still think they're a very good team. They've got some dangerous players. This is not going to be a foregone conclusion for us.
So lastly, are there any changes to the starting 11 from the midweek game?
Yep, there's going to be quite a few changes tonight. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think 4 or 5.
All right, thanks for your time.
Okay.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So, Coach, you've got some momentum now with 2 wins in a row. What have you been most impressed with in the team's recent performances?
I mean, we're playing so many games in very short, less than 33 days now. Is 8 games, you know. It will be tough, you know, but boys is got character, and we're going from the game to just focus on next game, and then we're coming to the last game, what is very important for us, you know.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is a very important game as you look to qualify for the AFC Cup. So what's been the message to the team this week as you needed to lift for just 1 more game this season?
Meaning this, no need to say anything, you know. Message is very clear, you know. You with 1 point or win the game, you are qualified, and you finish the 4th. This is our target for this year.
So last time you met the Sailors here, it was a disappointing loss. What did you learn from that game that will help avoid a similar result tonight?
Yeah, meaning we learned from that. That was really we have that time few injury and few things was bad day in office, you know, and then we learn a lot. We learn a lot from this one. We hope this time will be other way around.
All right, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
So lots learned from their last match. Marko Kraljevic there saying that, you know, he doesn't need to motivate his side for this game. They know exactly what's at stake here. And they will qualify for the AFC Cup as long as they match Geelang's result and maintain their slightly superior goal difference of +1. Should Balestier beat the Sailors by a 1-goal margin, Geylang could then steal a spot with an unlikely 3-goal victory over Tampines Rovers. Now, alternatively, Geylang, who are playing against Tampines, could qualify with a 1-goal loss to the Stags if Balestier are defeated by a 3-goal margin. And we've seen from the last time these two sides met, that is absolutely possible. Lion City Sailors coming away with the 7-1 win in that match. And they've been in great form since the SPL restart, losing only one of their 6 home matches played here so far. And that was a 3-2 defeat at the hands of Albirex Niigata just a couple of weeks ago. Their last result in the league here as well, Bishan, was a 1-1 draw against Tampines Rovers, but the overall form has been excellent with just 2 defeats since the restart of the SPL. They've also been in stunning goal-scoring form, scoring goals for fun. 38 goals scored in their last 11 matches. And it seems like that enforced break in the league has certainly done them a world of good, with Aurelio Vidmar having the time to get his ideas across to his players. And his players seem to have responded with several strong displays so far. A quick reminder then of the match officials for today. Jansen Fu will be a referee. He'll be assisted by Lim Kok Heng and Shadiq Al Hussein. The fourth official will be Muhammad Zulfikar Mustafa. Referees coming out onto the pitch first, of course, followed by Lion City Sailors. Well, new protocols in place, of course, with COVID-19. It's great to see over at our Tampines hub as well. That's a pilot project in place. We have about 200 fans. Tickets were sold out for that match against Geylang International. It's great to see things progressing and moving forward. The authorities, the Football Association of Singapore, have done incredibly well to keep the league going despite the difficulties that we faced this season. I'm sure the players are happy as well that they've been able to get back out into the pitch and face off against each other. I'm sure that they'll be delighted to put an end to the season as well. Look ahead to next year. Continental competition on the cards for the Lion City Sailors. That's already been confirmed. Khalsa still having work to do in this game. We'll see where they end up at the end of the 90 minutes. That's coming across for the handshakes there, led by Zaiful Nizam, who's been absolutely brilliant in goal for Balestier Khalsa over the last few years or so. Got a decent squad in there. Marko Kraljevic, in his time in charge, has turned them into a side that's usually very difficult to break down and very difficult to beat. They keep things simple with their style of play. For situations where they can cause issues with their counter-attack, Izdin Shafiq will be captaining the Lion City Sailors in this one, making a rare start for the Lion City Sailors this season. They've left out several of their regular players, with nothing really to play for in terms of position on the table. Aurelio Vidmar has decided to ring in the changes. He's made 5 changes from their last game against Tampines. In come Rudy Kairula. He'll be making his 3rd appearance today. He was a regular for them last season, for Home United I should say last season, but behind Hassan Sani in the packing order this year. In comes Abdul Qayyim, Hafiz Noor, Izdin Shafiq and Faisal Roslan as part of those 5 changes. Out go Hassan Sani, Kaishu Yamazaki, Sharan Sulaiman, Song Uyong, all on the bench, and Akari is out injured, so not in the squad for today. If you look at Balestier Khalsa, meanwhile, they've made 2 changes to their starting lineup from their last game against Hougang. Fadli Kamis coming back into the side. Kartik Raj, number 11, also comes into the side here. Otherwise, they've been in good form. If it ain't broke, no need to fix it. Looking for a 3rd successive win. Balestier Khalsa here. They know what they're up against. Keep a lookout for Shuhei Hoshino, Sime Zuzul up front, but also Hazwan Halim, the number 7. Excellent ability with the ball at his feet. With 3 assists, 3 goals this season, Hazwan Halim makes his 14th start today. Aurelio Vidmar looking on. They'll be expecting a little bit more from him and his side next season once things have settled down. He's had the time now to get his ideas across to his side. So they'll be expecting a bit more of a title challenge once 2021 comes around. Almost set to get underway here. The Lion City Sailors set to kick things off at the Bishan Stadium. Beautiful weather. Had a bit of a drizzle early on. The clouds have shifted away. The sun's out. It's a nice breeze blowing across the pitch as well, as Izdin Shafiq gets a few early touches on the ball. Almost got this side into trouble there with Hazwan Halim looking to close down Faisal Roslan. He's just forced into a long clearance there. Captured comfortably by Zaiful. And Oshino flicked it on, but it was in acres of space from that long punt upfield. Kartik Raj now. Let's come back to Hoshino. Gabriel. Izdin. A couple of sloppy passes early on by Izdin Shafiq. Undercooked his first pass out to Faisal Roslan. On that occasion, put too much behind it. Gave Faisal a lot to do. Zuzul into Krajcek. He's not afraid to have a crack at goal. Christian Krajcek. 41 shots this season in the Singapore Premier League. That's a league-leading high. That was his 42nd shot this season. Going wide on that occasion. Always encouraged to have a crack at goal. Has led to him scoring 3 goals this season for Balestier. Saifullah. Continue to drive forward with the ball. Gets support. Down the left-hand side here. Lion City Sailors into Gabriel Kwak. Spins away from several challenges. Drives into the box. Looking for that cutback. There's Danish Uwais who was there just to cut out the ball into the danger area. Well, Gabriel just showing us all what he's capable of, and another one who's been in supreme form this season, playing with plenty of confidence. Receiving it on the half turn and taking on a few defenders, causing all sorts of chaos for Balestier. Arshad just unable to keep that one in play. Have a look at the footwork there from Gabriel once again. Danish just cutting out the pass there, doing well to recover, get back in position. Ahmad Shahir. Hacked away by Abdil. A chance for Balestier just to hold on to the ball a little bit here. Saiful into Aravin. A nice idea there from Aravin. But again, they forced that turnover in possession. Faisal out to Arshad. It's a bit of space to work with down this left-hand side. Into Saifullah. Lovely run on the inside. And he pick out a teammate. He's got Gabriel waiting for him. And he finds him. Closed down quickly by Hoshino. Zuzu will just force the pass back from Izdin there. Tajeli. They've worked the ball out to this left-hand side really well. Once more, that underlapping run from Saifullah. Can he keep it in play? Linesman says no. But it's lovely movement there from the Lion City Sailors. Saifullah already on a couple of occasions with those underlapping runs on the inside of Arshad before pushing on into the wider areas. You can see on the replay. Great angle to see the ball going out of play there. Danish. Play it over the top for Zuzul to chase. Seem to have targeted Faisal Roslan in these opening stages. Balestier look to try and exploit spaces down this left-hand side. It's well defended by Faisal on that occasion. Does have a good turn of pace, Faisal. He's got the ability to recover really well, even if he does get caught out. Back to Rudy. You just hear cries of push up, coming from Marko Kraljevic on the touchline. Doesn't want his side to be sitting so deep. Moments where it can put Lion City Sailors under pressure. Although on this occasion, it's Arvin who turns over possession. Back to Faisal. Managed to win another throw-in. Just looking for options to get play restarted here, Faisal. Manages to find Gabriel. Izdin. Well, it's poor touch, and he's put under pressure immediately by Krajcek. Zuzul. He's done well there to recover the ball, have the Sailors. Credit to Izdin. Got himself back up. Again, under pressure from Krajcek. Nice little skill on this occasion just to turn away from that pressure. Well, Izdin getting an opportunity in this game. It's something that's not come too often for him this season, in terms of his starts at least, for the Lion City Sailors. He's tended to prefer Shadan in those positions, and Shadan has to take his place on the bench here, but he's another one who's performed really well, as you'd expect, with the quality that he has, Shadan Sulaiman. Oh, and there's been a mistake in defense there by Kartik Raj. Sailors looking strong down this left-hand side. Arshad. Saifullah. It's to sweep it across to Hafiz, no, but it's cut out well by Ahmad Shahir. Abdil stepping in to steal the ball off the toes of Sime Zuzul. Gabriel in space initially, they got closed down quickly. Shahril just looking for that ball in behind for Hafiz. And he spotted the space out on the left-hand side. Izdin. Arshad just couldn't keep himself onside. Moving the ball well, Lion City Sailors, in the opening stages of this match. Good movement in little pockets of space. Shahril Ishak at times playing almost as that false nine, just dropping off into deeper areas. Then you see the likes of Hafiz Noor running in behind. Saifullah wins the first header. He just come back from an offside position, Shahril. Danish, a lovely turn away from pressure by Arish Kumar. Krajcek with a bit of skill just to spin away as well. Almost sent Zuzul through. Saifullah. First time ball back to Abdil. Izdin. Out to Faisal. Well, just playing keep ball at the moment. There's no need to rush things. Lion City Sailors And of course, as I say that, Isdin attempts a ambitious crossfield pass, which breaks down, and Balestier now, if they can get this one under control. Krajcek couldn't quite chest it down in front of him. Gave Faisal Roslan an opportunity just to step across. You can see what the plan is from Balestier here. Nobody really coming short for the throw-in. Everyone waiting in the box. Looking for that long throw to be launched into the area. Hafiz No now with space. Push into. Well read by Fadli Kamis, but it's come back out to Arshad. A comfortable enough save from Zaiful in the end. Arshad just drifting in off that left-hand side. Explosive player. Really good acceleration and linking up nicely with Nakiuddin down that left-hand side as well for the Sailors. Cut out well by Saifullah. It seemed like it hit the hand of Gabriel, but referee decides to play on. It's Balestier in possession once again. Nice open contest at the moment. Zuzul into Hazwan. It's a lovely run in behind. The defense by Hazwan. Cleared away by Nakiuddin. Only as far as Krajcek, who has space. Has a crack at goal. It's come off the crossbar. And that's why he takes as many shots as he has this season. That's his 43rd of the SPL season, almost getting himself a goal. Wasn't too far off. Coming off the crossbar there, Rudy looked like he was in a little bit of trouble. Plenty of power behind that strike from Krajcek. He's having a much improved season for Balestier this time around. Able to really show his full repertoire. And good high pressing from Balestier. Regain possession. Another shot from range. This time it's Arish Kumar. Bit ambitious from that far out. Not the best of shots. Looking for his first goal of the season, Arish Kumar. Probably getting inspired by Krajcek. Being given that license to shoot from anywhere he wants pretty much. Isdin. Saifullah. They keep finding these pockets of space in behind Balestier's midfield. Nakiuddin. He's interchanging positions with Arshad for the moment. Back to Arshad. Got Hafiz No and Shahril Ishak in the box. Chooses to play the short pass into Saifullah. But Arish Kumar does a really good job just screening his defense. It's in these transition moments that Balestier can really hurt the Sailors. I saw another example of that once again. Very quick to get the ball up the pitch. Ahmad Shahir. Krajcek looking for the 1-2. Well defended by Abdil, who reads it once again, comes across. It's another loose pass out of defense from the Sailors. Hazwan has got space to drive into, tries to draw the challenge from Isdin, wins a free kick. In a good position for Balestier Khalsa. And it's just that loose pass out from the back, initially from Faisal Roslan. And the moment Balestier win it, very quick to play the ball directly into the players that can utilize the spaces in behind. Just saw Hazwan getting his body across and taking the contact from Isdin. Referee was right there. A couple of big boys in the box for Balestier. Oshino, Zuzul. Fadli Kamis at the back post as well. He's decent in the air. He's got an opportunity to add to his tally this season. Azwan chooses to go for goal and straight down the middle. Rudy Kairula decides to take no chances with that. Palms it over the bar. It didn't look like there was too much pace to really trouble him or movement on the ball. Let's have a closer look at that. It was straight towards him, wasn't it? Decides not to risk it. It's Balestier with another opportunity from a set piece. Azwan again will step up to take it. Good movement in the box. Aravin was just able to shake off the attention of his marker, Faisal Roslan there. Couldn't quite get over the ball, Aravin. Getting his 7th start today, 25-year-old. Aravin in central defense for Balestier, former Young Lions, Home United and Warriors player. There we go, 3 shots for Balestier. Just the one from the Lion City Sailors. Have had a decent spell of possession, but they've struggled just to turn that into meaningful opportunities. Still very early days in the game though, plenty of time here. Isdin into Arshad, then Shaifullah plays it back. Nice idea. A good strong challenge by Arshad to get the ball back for his side. Gabriel now just drops off into midfield. Sharil out to Faisal. Lovely play. Just that one-touch football in tight spaces. Gabriel out to Nakiuddin. Arshad. Nakiuddin. Balestier looking for the opportunity just to push up that defensive line. Every time a pass goes backwards. This gives them an opportunity to gain a bit more territory. Marko Kraljevic on the touchline. Doesn't want his side defending that deep. Wants them to just push up a little bit more. So him speaking to Arvind there. Flicked on by Hoshino. Hafiz Noor, it's a lovely ball played out to him by Tajeli. Hafiz Noor has got space to push into. Gets it out to Sharil. It's got Gabriel in the box. Can he find him? Now he was looking for him. Not too bad a cross. It was claimed by Zaiful, who read it well. Good strong play by Faisal. Sailors back in possession now. Arshad. It's getting closed down by Fadli, so decides to go back. Isdin. Receiving it from Abdil. Arshad. Just being patient with the ball here. Lion City Sailors. Sime being encouraged to put the goalkeeper under pressure. So Rudy is forced to knock it long. Doesn't see any options ahead of him. Decides to just kick it upfield. And that'll work for Balestier. I mean, it's a regain in possession for them. Now their turn to have a bit of time on the ball. Danish. Hoshino. Not the best of passes back by Kartik Raj. He's looking to play out from this bit of pressure here. They get away with it. No, they don't. Into Saifullah. He's got space to have a crack at goal. Had Hafiz Noor to his right. Can't really blame him for having a shot. He did really well to win the ball high up here. Just opened up for him. Chose to use the runs of Hafiz Noor and Shahril Ishak ahead of him. Those two runs creating a little bit of space for his shot. He's been strong in the air. Shuhei Yoshino has won yet another header. Not quite been able to hold on to the second balls from those headers, from those flick-ons of Shuhei Yoshino. Can Gabriel keep this one in play? Certainly can. Good acceleration there from Gabriel. It's played into Shahril. He's onside. Can he finish? It's a simple finish in the end for Shahril Ishak. I think he was played onside there by Fadli Khamis. Didn't push up with the rest of his defense. And here Marco screaming on the touchlines, not happy with his defensive line there, not pushing up together. Have a look at that. He's well onside. Fadli Khamis over there. He's got his hands up, but there's absolutely no chance. The linesman's going to flag for offside there. Good ball into the box by Nakiuddin. Great first touch off the chest by Shahril Ishak. Has a little look. He's onside. Puts it in the back of the net. That is his third goal of the season. They found the breakthrough here, Lion City Sailors. The 22nd minute of the game, Shahril Ishak with his third goal of the season. Just his fifth start as well for the Lion City Sailors. And an incredible player to have in your squad. All that experience with all that quality. Wonderful bit of skill by Gabriel. Now Shino under pressure, and he's lost out to Arshad. Saifullah, who initially applied the pressure on Shuhei Yoshino. Lion City Sailors looking for that quick transition once again. Arshad, it's another run from inside out. Saifullah couldn't find a teammate on this occasion. But those little runs, those underlapping runs from Saifullah really hurting this Balestier side. Been unable to track the movement of Saifullah Akbar. That's good strong defending by Abdel. Once again, his reading of the game has been very good so far. He stepped in a couple of times just to intercept a few passes. On that occasion, just coming across Christian Krajcik. To regain possession for his side. Ahmad Shahir. It's just gone out of play. Now, though both these sides have been playing their home games here at the Bishan Stadium, you might be interested to know that when Balestier were the designated away team, as they are here in this game, won their last two matches as the away team by 3-1. So we've got the 1 on the board for the home side. We just need 3 from Balestier. Doesn't look likely at the moment with the Sailors really just controlling the game. Looking like a well-oiled machine. Dictating the tempo. And again, commentator's curse strikes once more as Hazwan mistakes the contact from Sharil. Forced to give away a free kick there. It's a silly pass. Right across the middle of the pitch from Tajeli. Immediately holds his hands up to apologize. You see the left arm of Sharil on the back of Hazwan Halim. Again, it's a very good position for Balestier here. Got a couple of options there. Hazwan has been taking their set pieces in this match so far. Also look like they've got Christian Krajcek. He's had a couple of encouraging moments. One really good shot from range. Just clipping the crossbar. Let's see who it'll be. It's Krajcek. Goes low and the wall does his job. So water break for these two sides. 26th minute of the match. Lion City Sailors leading by a goal to nil. Thanks to Sharil Ishak getting himself on the score sheet here. The assist from Nakiuddin. Just see that defensive line. Here's a look at that goal once again. Really well taken. Really well taken by Sharil Ishak. They just failed to push up together, the Balestier defense. It's Fadli Khamis on the far side that's actually keeping him on side. Has a little look across. Smashes it past Zaiful Nizam. They've been in control here, Lion City Sailors. Moving the ball well. Just quickening the tempo once they get into those attacking positions. Also working the transitions well. There's been some good movement off the ball from Saifullah. He's putting in a good shift defensively as well to help his side out in those central midfield areas. Quick restart of play, looking to catch Lion City Sailors off guard there. We've got an update from our Tampines hub as well. It seems like Geylang have taken the lead against Tampines Rovers. Barry Maguire opening the scoring for Geylang International. Remember, Tampines, they really need a win in that game. Goes through to Sharil Ishak. And just a replay here. Danish was looking for options, but didn't quite get them arriving in time. So instead takes the contact from Hafiz, just eases the pressure on his side. Well, Tampines don't just need a win, they need a favour. They need Alberex to draw or lose their game. They've got to handle their own business and worry about everything else later. Control what you can, and at the moment they're not doing what they need to do. Clever ball by Arvin. Fadli gives possession back, and there's a ball over the top to chase for Sharil Ishak. It's come out well, Zaiful Nizam. Just to snuff out that danger there. Good starting position. Read the pass that was coming through. He's lost it again to Hazwan. Hoshino. He's got Hazwan, Krajcek, Zozol in the box! Good save by Rudy Kairola. It's a smart cross from Shuhei Hoshino, looking for his strike partner. He just had a little glance at that cross, Sime Zuzul. Looking to try and use the speed on the ball coming in. Rudy palming it away. It's just got to cut out these little mistakes Lion City Sailors are making. At times, just perhaps a little bit sloppy in possession, losing those passes in those central areas, and it's given Balestier opportunities on the counter-attack. As Jensen Fu decides that he needs to have a word with both Faisal and Aravind. Nice little battle between those two as well. Aravind got his head on the end of a corner early on. Played in. Rudy gets enough of a fist on it. And Arshad with his pace. Just to break away. Well, I was looking for Hafiz Noor there. There was space ahead of him just to play the ball into. He couldn't quite get the execution right on that occasion. Hooked up field by Abdil. Fadli. Danish. Cross to Aravind. It's a good ball into Ahmad Shahir. Just showed a bit too much on it to Abdil with that first touch from Ahmad Shahir. It's a clever ball played into his feet by Aravind though. Faisal. That's a loose pass and it's picked up by Fadli. Back to Hoshino. Should be an easy one for Zaiful just to clean up. And the Zaiful are going into the back of Christian Krajcek there. You just hear cries from his teammates, jangan foul, jangan foul. But that's exactly what happened. Committed a foul in that challenge. You expect him to go for the ball though in those situations. But Jensen Fu is going to have a word here with Hafiz Noor. Aurelio Vidmar's not too happy as well with the referee. Aravind. Another big diagonal out to Zuzul. Danish. Headed away by Tajeli. It's a nice run being made by Krajcek. So important, that header from Tajeli. Good play once again from the Lion City Sailors in their build-up. Hafiz Noor turning on the afterburners. He's got Arshad in the box to aim for. Cuts it back to Saifola. What a goal for the Lion City Sailors. Just have a look and appreciate the beauty of this one. Started it out from the back. Played it out through to the lines. And the pace. Once the opportunity opened up. Hafiz Noor, have a look at this. He's already looking across. Looking for options to arrive. Picks his spot. Saifullah with that late run into the box. His second goal of the season. That's an expert finish. First time as well. Into the back of the net. Well, they're cruising here, Lion City Sailors. It's got to be up there for one of those goal of the week contests, surely. Brilliant team goal by the Lion City Sailors. Krajcek to Guy Alassane into the box. Punched away, it's come back out to Krajcek. Swing and a miss. Hoshino! It's come back off the post. It's all happening here. Harish from range. Comfortably saved by Rudy. Faisal. The tempo of the match is certainly quickened up after that second goal. Balestier looking for a very quick response there. Shuhei Hoshino. That is shot just crashing off the post. There was a change in the midst of all of that drama as well, with Guy Samir coming in for Kartik Raj. Arshad, again looking very lively, drifting in off that left-hand side. Now to Faisal on the right on this occasion. For a couple of step-overs, but can't beat Ahmad Shah here. So has to go back to Izdin. Look at how advanced this Lion City Sailors side are at the moment. All 10 outfield players in Balestier's half. Headed away well by Ahmad Shahir. Managed to find Hazwan. We're looking for the quick counter attack there with Balestier, but Izdin Shafiq knew exactly what was up. Decided to commit the foul there. Killed the tempo of the move. Quick free kick taken by Krajcek. Here's a look again at that opportunity for Balestier to pull one goal back. Plenty of power behind that strike from Hoshino. He's being asked to play in a deeper role for Balestier. Not quite his best. You love him as an out-and-out striker. He's got that goal-scoring ability, doesn't he, Shuhei Hoshino? But being asked to do a job for his side. He does only have 4 goals for them this season, but you probably understand that, although he has signed a contract extension with the Tigers. So he'll be sticking around for another season at least. Hafiz No. Again, delivers quality into the box. Sharil! Beautiful cross from Hafiz No. Right onto the head of Sharil Ishak. Gives his approval with the thumbs up. Have a look at this delivery. It's coming off the crossbar. Again, either side of Zeifel will probably have really troubled the Balestier goalkeeper. Again, another header, won by Shuhei Hoshino. They're working really hard just to try and win him back, Lion City Sailors, but it's come back out to Balestier. Though Zuzul can't quite keep it in play. Well, as things stand, it'll be Geylang International that'll be playing AFC Cup football next year. Hoshino. Clever reverse pass into Krajcek. Arvin loses out on the second ball to Sharil Ishak. Gabriel plays a delightful ball into Arshad. Perhaps just a bit too much pace on that. Couldn't quite get it under control, Arshad. It's been a delight to watch down that left-hand side, Arshad. Great energy and work rate. Saiful Nizam is just trying to encourage his teammates here. He's been forced to work really hard for Balestier this season. Came into this match with a league-leading 49 shots saved. Hafiz No into the box. And it's an own goal. It just goes from bad to worse for Balestier. Fadli Kamis trying to get that clear from his box. Only manages to clear it into Danish Uwais. You do feel sorry for Danish there. Nothing really on that cross that comes in. It's an unfortunate own goal. Fadli Kamis just doesn't quite get enough. No conviction in that clearance at all. Incredibly unlucky. don't think there'll be anyone blaming Danish for that own goal. Unfortunately, it will go down as his own goal in the statistics, in the record books. It's unfortunate for him. 3-0 here. And in real danger, Balestier, of another hammering at the hands of the Lion City Sailors. I remember 7-1 the last time these two sides met. Well, the frustration seeping in there. Krajcek having a few words with the referee. Faisal. Well, that's exactly how you use your frustration. That's a good, strong challenge by Christian Krajcek. Goes in cleanly. Goes in hard, but fair. Gets all of the ball. He's quick off his line. Saiful Nizam. Launched it long, looking for Samir. Set it back to Rudy, but he's made a meal of it. That's a beautiful finish. Asime Zuzul. Bit of miscommunication at the back from the Sailors. They've allowed Balestier to pull a goal back. Really seemed like a nothing ball launched forward. But it's turned into an opportunity for Balestier Khalsa, thanks to some hesitation here from the Lion City Sailors backline. It's Tajeli looking to play it back to Rudy, who slips, can't quite get control of it. It's won well initially in the air by Samir. And then Sime Zuzul, that's a tough finish as well from that angle. It's a difficult finish for Sime Zuzul. He's gotten a goal back for them. 3-1 now. What a game we've got here at Bishan Stadium. Zuzul's 5th goal of the season for Balestier Khalsa. He's alert to just pounce on that error. He kept his cool from a tight angle. Gabriel. Back to Nakyuddin. Just looking to get it in behind again. Arshad just looking for that run of Gabriel. Not quite coming off. And the long punt upfield. Headed well away by Abdil this time. Cries of handball there. Arvin. Just forced to deal with another one. That Sailors defense, another long ball that they've had to deal with. They play the percentages. Balestier. Long balls in behind, and then they'll fight for the second balls. Zuzul has done well. He's holding off the challenge of Izdin and he's won the free kick for his side. He's asking for a yellow. But there's no way that was ever going to be a yellow card for Izdin. They're just leaning across him. Sime Zuzul used his body well. You can see Izdin just struggling to deal with that physicality. Out here, good strong play by Sime Zuzul. Just have a look at Zuzul here. Izdin's got his arm around his back as well. So can Hazwan make things even more interesting as we head closer towards the halftime break here? Zuzul just moves away, takes Saifullah away from the wall. Hazwan! Off the side netting. I look for a second like the That had actually ended up in the back of the net. Decent technique on this strike from Hazwan. Well, I think if that was on target, Rudy was beaten, you know. Fortunately for him. This hits the side netting. There'll be 2 minutes of time added on at the end of this first half. We've had wonderful excitement. The opening 45. 4 goals to enjoy. Some wonderful football, a different styles of play here. Balestier not even bothering to try and play it out to the from the back, just using their strengths. That's exactly what you need to do, and it's something for Lion City Sailors to go and deal with. You ask the questions of your opposition. They've got to then answer those questions. It's been effective from Balestier. They have got themselves a goal with those long balls up top. At the same time, Lion City Sailors sticking to their philosophies. They've got 3 of their own. Ball over the top into Hazwan. Opens up a bit of space for himself. Just wide of goal. Really good end to this first half from Balestier Khalsa. That's what he's got in his locker, Hazwan Halim. Drop of the shoulder, shifts it into space. Quick feet. In tight spots. Just can't quite find the target on that occasion. It's creeping towards the halftime break here. As Krajcek looks to launch one more attack for Balestier perhaps. Hoshino. He's got Samir in space. Oh, that's a delightful ball into Samir. Flag had gone up for offside, but Rudy Kairula, nice positive goalkeeping, has to come off his line and claim that ball in behind. Well, Johnson Fu has blown the whistle for halftime here. It's been an excellent first half of SPL football. Shahril Ishak opening the scoring for his side, for Shaifullah added a second. Then an unfortunate own goal from Danish Owais made it 3-0 to the Lion City Sailors. Sime Zuzul then pulled the goal back after a defensive mix-up at the back from the Sailors. It's 3-1 at the halftime break. Wonderful intensity in the opening 45. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that in the second 45. Two sides head into the locker rooms. Lots of work to do for Marko Kraljevic. We'll see you for the second half soon. Welcome back to our coverage of the Singapore Premier League. We're at Bishan Stadium today for the game between the Lion City Sailors and Balestier Khalsa, and what a first half it has been. 4 goals in the opening 45 minutes. Lion City Sailors currently leading by 3 goals to 1. They were in complete control, but here's a look at some of the highlights from that first half. Christian Krajcek early on, a shot from range. Always encouraged to have shots at goal. Christian Krajcek leading the league in terms of shots at goal. That one just coming back off the crossbar. But it's the Lion City Sailors who would go on to take the lead here, thanks to this finish from Shahril Ishak. Ball played in by Nakiuddin. Expertly taken on the chest by Shahril. He was played onside by Fadli Khamis on the far side there. The Balestier defense not pushing up together. Balestier, to their credit, responded well, had an opportunity of their own as Shuhei Yoshino played a clever ball into the box, onto the head of Sime Zuzul. Nice save by Rudy Kairula. But then this goal, have a look at this one. Lion City Sailors scoring their second. Wonderful play down the right-hand side. The build-up was exquisite. The pace of the attack was excellent. And the delivery from Hafiz Noor just has a look up, sees the run of Arshad initially, decides to go for the cutback into the late run from Shaifullah. And what a wonderful first-time finish that is from the young man. Leading 2-0 at that point in time. Balestier were looking for a quick response, and they almost got it with Shuhei Yoshino. Shot crashing back off the post there for a shot from range by Arish Kumar. It was comfortably saved by Rudy. Well, every time they went to goal down, they responded well, Balestier Khalsa. That shot once again. But it would be the Lion City Sailors who go on and extend their lead even further. Hafiz Noor putting in a cross. On this occasion, it was Shahril Ishak meeting that delightful ball in from the right-hand side. Coming back off the crossbar, though. And it was here where Hafiz Noor would put in another delivery. Fadli Khamis with an attempted clearance there. It's a poor clearance, and it's unfortunate for Danish Uwais, because it just comes back off him. No fault of his at all. Makes it 3-0 to the Lion City Sailors. And a long punt upfield by Zaiful Nizam. Ended up in the back of the net thanks to an excellent Sime Zuzul finish from a very tight angle. Something they've looked to employ in this first half. Balestier Khalsa, those long kicks upfield. On this occasion, won by Samir. Defensive mix-up between Tajeli and Rudy. And Sime Zuzul on hand to pull a goal back for Balestier Khalsa. So that's the story of the first 45 between these two sides. Plenty of shots from Balestier. Even more shots on target as well than the Lion City Sailors, but the effectiveness and the efficiency of the Lion City Sailors attack giving them control of this game. 2 corners for Balestier, just the 1 offside in this game going the way of the Lion City Sailors. Well, here's a look at some of the results from elsewhere. Hougang United currently holding Elberex Niigata 0-0. And Elberex came into this match leading the SPL table in a good position to go on and perhaps win the title. Tanjung Pagar United, a goal down to Young Lions at the moment. That one is the battle at the bottom of the table. And here it is at our Tampines Hub. Tampines Rovers trailing by a 0 against Geylang International. Barry Maguire, I believe, the goal scorer for Geylang International in that game. So as it stands, it's Elberex to go on and win the Singapore Premier League title, with Geylang International headed into the AFC Cup, joining Lion City Sailors next season in that competition. So that's our wrap-up from around the grounds and our wrap-up here at the Bishan Stadium. We'll take another short break and we'll be back soon for the start of the second half. Welcome back to Bishan Stadium. Here it's the Lion City Sailors against Balestier Khalsa. Lion City Sailors currently leading by 3-1. Sharul Ishak, Saifullah Akbar and an own goal from Danish Uwais, putting the Lion City Sailors 3 goals up before Sime Zuzul got one back after a defensive mix-up from that Sailors defense. So, next 45 minutes could determine a lot here in terms of the AFC Cup position in the SPL table. As it stands, it's Geylang International who are leading against Tampines Rovers at our Tampines hub by 1-0. It's Geylang International who will occupy that final AFC Cup spot. And that will mean Balestier will be missing out on an opportunity to represent Singapore in continental competition if that happens. Saifullah, the man right there, has had a wonderful first half for Lion City Sailors. And so have a lot of their attacking players, in fact. Arshad Shamim is another one who has been really lively in the opening 45. Sharul Ishak has gotten himself a goal. Gabriel is his usual expressive self on the ball. Could be a couple of changes taking place soon. I've already seen Balestier make that one change in the first half with Samir coming on for Kartik Raj. But it looks like they might be preparing to make another change here. Number 12, Jordan Emaviwe. Looks like he's just getting himself ready to come on. Will be replacing Arish Kumar. There you go. Jordan Emaviwe coming in, a tall, towering presence. If it's a like-for-like change, then he'll just slot straight into that central midfield for Balestier Khalsa. Arish Kumar actually did a pretty decent job in that first half. Highly rated 19-year-old Jordan Emaviwe. Standing at 1.89 meters tall. Could be a change in shape as well, so we'll see how things pan out for Balestier in this second half. They do need to be a little bit more expressive. They do need to go for it. So set to go here in the second half. Sime Zuzul scored his 5th goal of the season for Balestier in that first half. Looks to get things underway. Straight away, a longer ball played up. That's Abdil just forced into a clearance under pressure. Comes out to Izdin. Nakiuddin. There's good understanding between Nakiuddin and Arshad down that left-hand side for the Sailors in the first half. But once again, it's a loose pass right across the middle of the pitch. Hazwan. Good block there by Tajeli. Samir look to restart play again. It's just been far too many of these loose passes across the middle by Lion City Sailors. It's far too casual in those situations. And it's been in those situations where Balestier have looked to steal the ball and try and counter-attack quickly. They have caused a few issues to the Sailors doing just that. Krychek looking to launch it into Emaviwe. Flicked on by Hoshino. It's a comfortable catch for Rudy. best at distribution there. Ahmad Shahir has been pulled up for a foul, and looks like he's going to be cautioned here by Jensen Fu. That's his 7th yellow card of the season, Ahmad Shahir. Got another league leader there. Ahmad Shahir leading the league with 7 yellow cards now for the season. I think he'll feel that he was a little bit hard done by there, saying that he won the ball. I think it was the way he actually came in with his studs showing that convinced the referee to give him a caution. Rudy trying to open his body up, hack it away with his left foot. Krychek again just looking for that long throw in. This occasion gets it into Sime Zuzul. He's always going to need something special to score from there, Sime Zuzul. Confidence must be pretty high. Yeah, just turned away from Abdil there, and perhaps just should have hung on to it a little bit longer, waiting for that support to arrive. Instead decided to have a go at goal on his own. Well defended by Jordan Imaviwe. Just comes across to cut it out. He was actually a little bit disappointed with Shuhei Yoshino for not keeping the ball there. Nicely done by Tajeli. Shaifullah. That's a clever pass on this occasion. All the way across the other side of the pitch to Faisal. Sharil into Hafiz No. Oh, that's a delightful ball in behind to Gabriel. Wants to get it onto his left foot. Pass cut out well by Faisal. Hafiz No. Gabriel on his left foot with space to shoot. Just carves right through that Balestier defense. Oh, he's kept going here. Well, it's wonderful play by Gabriel. Showing really good tenacity in that situation. Just to retain possession. Looking for that penalty, looking for that challenge to arrive. Just there, just slips over the ball. And Ahmad Shahir and Arvin were able to do enough just to win back possession and the free kick. Arvin stepping across to cut out that pass into Krychek. Samir back to Hoshino. That's a deep cross, but not quite the run that Hazwan had made. Couldn't find him there. Was looking for a ball closer towards the penalty spot. That's well defended by Imaviwe. Tajeli. That's a big switch there. He was looking for Tajeli. It's overhit that one. In fact, overhit might be an understatement. Back into Fadli. Hoshino. And again, nice idea from Balestier there. Had made a good run on the inside of Nakiuddin, Sime Zuzul. It's a bit too much strength on that pass from Hoshino. Saifullah dropping into a deeper position just to provide the option for that pass out from Abdil. Nice touch. Good strong play by Maviwe. It's looked nice and composed since he's come on. Hoshino popping up down this right-hand side, looking for an early ball into Hazwan. Eventually claimed by Rudy. Hazwan just being encouraged to get himself back into position here. Moment Balestier out of possession. Just want to get themselves back nice and organized. That's unfortunate for Samir. Fadli, ball over the top for Abdel to deal with. Lots of frustration on the touchline from Marko Kraljevic. He's screaming at his defense in the first half as well. And now he just wants things to move a little bit quicker. It seems like Balestier are preparing one more change. Zulfatmi Suzliman seems to be getting himself ready on the sidelines. Throw launched into the box, headed away by Faisal. Ahmad Shahir. Into Zuzul. Lovely quick feet to skip past Faisal. There was a challenge there from Faisal Roslan. Strong appeals for a penalty. Sime Zuzul has gone down under that challenge from Faisal. It did look from here like a bit of a lunge after he was beaten. He's panicking, looking to recover. Let's have a closer look at that. I think he just gets his toes on the ball ahead of Sime Zuzul. Balestier will argue that perhaps it was a lunge. He wasn't in control of his challenge. But he did get a toe on the ball ahead of Sime Zuzul, who has miraculously recovered from his injury upon hearing that the penalty hasn't been given. One well by Krajcek. Skips past Faisal. Good recovery pace from Faisal once again. Just gets himself goal side of Krajcek, but it's a neat pass into Ahmad Shahir. Done well to earn themselves a corner here, Balestier. Rudy Kairula couldn't keep that one in play. Here's another look at that. Let's have a look at this pass through the legs of Faisal Roslan. Oh, that's incredible. Balestier looking to make this change, and Samir, who came on in that first half for Kartik Raj down the right-hand side, he's been replaced now by Zulfarmi Suzliman. Ball whipped into the box. Headed away well by Faisal. So perhaps there's been a little bit of an injury for Samir. So it's Zulfarmi Suzliman who will be the third player today down that right hand side. We'll look to try and cause a few issues for Lion City Sailors. As you see, Shuhei Yoshino looking to attack the near post. Can't quite divert that corner towards goal. So Fahmi Suzliman, former Tampines Rovers Young Lions player, another former Singapore Youth International. Play in the wider positions on the right hand side or fill in on the left as an inverted winger, just 24 years of age. So Fahmi has got 2 assists for Balestier this season. And what it does is increases that little bit of pressure, puts a bit more pace on the right hand side for Balestier. It's a quick restart. Shuhei Hoshino gets it back, cuts across the edge of the area. And deflection on that shot, just taking the sting out of it. Comfortable claim by Rudy Kairula. They've just lost their momentum, Lion City Sailors here. It seems like Balestier found a second win. Expected a response in the second half. They certainly delivered at the moment with the intensity anyway. They're just trying to increase the tempo of the match, and they forced another error here. This time from Faisal. Good pressing by Hazwan. Danish back to Arvin. It's being forced backwards, and Saiful Nizam flicks it up for volleying it away up the pitch. Zulfadmi, fresh legs. Down the right, looking to test Nakiuddin in a one-on-one. He got support from Shuhei Yoshino, but the pass was just a little bit behind him. He wanted it ideally into the space ahead of his run, Shuhei Yoshino. Again, it will be another long throw. Launched into the box by Christian Krajcek. Hoshino, he's held off the challenge well. The referee's blown the whistle for a foul there. So you see Lion City Sailors making a change of their own. Adam Swandi will be coming on for Arshad Shamim. Another impressive performance from Arshad. Wonderful energy. On the left-hand side for the Lion City Sailors, he takes a deserved rest. Gets a high five from his coach as well. Adam Swandi comes on, and we know of Adam's qualities on the ball. A wonderful technician. He's been a little bit unfortunate with injuries over the last couple of years or so. One of more talented players that we have in the Singapore Premier League. We're all hoping that his injury worries are well and truly behind him. Ahmad Shahir under a bit of pressure from Hafiz No, but gets it back quickly into Saiful Nizam. Big strong header from Abdil once more. Hoshino, ball over the top for Zulfarmi to chase. It's dealt with really well by Tajeli. He's got himself into a good position. Cut out the run from Zulfarmi. Faisal gets it into Gabriel. Loses it under pressure from Aravin. Krajcek. He's got Zuzul in the box. He's got Hoshino! Well, really good counter-attack from the Tigers. It's a clever ball to Hoshino on the edge of the area. Just with that late run, gets his head up, sees that run from Shuhei Hoshino. Unfortunately, he's leaning back as he hits that. Perhaps a bit of a bobble as well just before he struck that shot. Cut out by Izdin. Hafiz Noor. Gonna take his man on, decides for the 1-2 to give and go with Sharil Ishak. Still in possession. Looking to just fizz it across the face of that 6-yard box. Hafiz Noor. Well covered by Zaiful at the near post, and he's pinged out another beautiful pass into Zulfatmi, who's controlled it well. Zuzul. Well defended by Tajeli. Good persistence by Zuzul. He's trying to retain possession for his side. Comes back out to Hoshino. Yeah, just Adam Swandi just feeling the contact there. 19 shots from Balestier, just the 5 from the Lion City Sailors. It's been a good response from Balestier in the second half. Hoshino opportunity on the edge of the box, a big one as well. A big opportunity opening up to just get another goal back. Put a bit more pressure on the Lion City Sailors, who've certainly dropped off their intensity and the tempo in the second half. This then spins away from Imaviwe. Oh, Shaifullah just looking for a free kick there, but the referee was right there. Told him to get up. Fair challenge from Danish. Headed forward by Jordan. He's lost possession there. Jordan Imaviwe. Quick throw in to Krajcek. Hazwan. Oh, that's a great challenge by Faisal. He tracks the run of Hazwan Halim all the way from that wide position. Balestier must be thinking here what they've got to do to get themselves this second goal. It's wonderful, quick play, clever ball in behind by Krajcek. It's excellent defending from Faisal. Last-ditch challenge to come across and deny Hazwan an opportunity at goal. Played into Hoshino, comes out to Arvin. Oh, Jordan Imaviwe. What an impact that would have been. Quite a half-time substitute. Just couldn't quite get the shot on goal. See, look to hit it on the turn. Again, some half clearances there by Lion City Sailors. A little bit of chaos in the box. Marko Kraljevic not happy with what he thinks is time wasting here from Lion City Sailors, and he's putting a bit of pressure on the referee Jensen Fu, who has decided enough is enough. Pulled out his yellow card. Shows it to Rudy Kairula. Looking to eat away a few seconds and just try and kill the momentum of the game. There's still plenty of time to go though. It's a strange one as well to take, Rudy Kairula. Again, another quick throw in. Always looking for this quick restarts. Balestier. Zuzul holds off the challenge. Hoshino once more. Again, it's blocked away by Tajeli on this occasion. Again, it's that long throw launched into the box. They've got some big bodies in there now with Jordan Imaviwe joining the side. alongside Aravind, Zuzul and Hoshino. 4 players well capable of being a real nuisance in the aerial challenges. Tajeli. Nakiuddin under pressure there. And it was really good pressure by Balestier because he had no options to get out. Nakiuddin. Again, they've won it high in Lion City's defensive third. It's just a bit of a wasted opportunity for Balestier once more because the pressing was really good just to force the turnover from Nakiuddin. Players moving together to cover the passing options. Again, Hazwan, really good tempo to Balestier's pressing in the second half. They've kept up the intensity as well. Just about finding the right opening. Ahmad Shahir has another shot that's blocked by Abdil. Racking up the numbers on the shot count. What you really want to see is a number of high quality opportunities that they've created. Been some pretty interesting shots from range by Balestier. Again, this space for Krajcek on the edge of the box. Gets it back again. It's blocked twice more by that Sailors defense. First block from Abdil, second block from Faisal. Well, he was just looking, Krajcek, to use the inside of his foot to guide it around the goalkeeper into the far corner. We do have another corner here though. And Hazwan deliver quality into the box. Again, it's a deep delivery towards the back post. Aravind did really well to get his head on that. Almost beat Rudy Kairula at the near post. Sailors goalkeeper is alert to that. Piling on the pressure here, Balestier Khalsa. Really controlling the tempo of the game. Looking to create opportunities, looking to pull that one more goal back. Again, it's delivered into the box with good pace. And the Sailors now, Tajeli. So Fatmi's done well just to retain possession for his side. That's a high foot, play on, Zuzul. Well, he's offside there. The flag has gone up for offside. There were appeals for a foul or a penalty in that situation. There was a high foot, it seemed, from Adam Swandi. Nothing was given. Have a look at that. Fadli runs right through, and he might have a case there. I think it happened outside the box anyway. But as it goes through to Sime Zuzul, the flag went up to signal that he was offside. So another couple of changes for the Lion City Sailors coming up here. Gabriel looks like he's going to get a well-deserved break. Sharan Sulaiman will come on and he'll add a lot of control to the Lion City Sailors' central midfield. We're also seeing Kaishu Yamazaki come on for Tajeli. Another player who will, hopefully, for the Lion City Sailors' sake, add a bit more control to their side because they have been under pressure here from Balestier Khalsa. Haven't been their usual selves and not passed the ball well at all in the second half. The Lion City Sailors, the intensity and the tempo of their game has dropped. So Aurelio Vidmar decided to make those changes. Add a lot more quality to his side and hopefully a little bit more control. A little bit of gamesmanship from Rudy Kairula, just ignoring the water bottle that was thrown back by Faisal. Eats a few more seconds away. Referee has to go and tell him to roll the bottle off the pitch. Sharan was looking for a handball there, but referee said play on. Christian Krajcek lost possession eventually, Balestier Khalsa. And it's the Sailors now with an opportunity to get forward. Hafiz No looking to run at Ahmad Shahir. Gets the overlap from Faisal. Can he keep it in play? He's looking for that cut back into Saifullah. Well read by Aravin. They can send another ball into the box though. Aravin has made a hash of that clearance and fell to Saifullah. Fortunately for him, couldn't quite make the most of that. Saifullah, he's already got a goal for himself in this game. Zuzul. Krajcek, not afraid to have a go from range, and has another shot there, Christian Krajcek. This time, not troubling Rudy Kairola. Had an attempt from range in the first half that came off the crossbar. It's a bit further away on this occasion. Isdin flicks it over, looking for Sharil Ishak, but Aravin has lost out to Sharil. That's a 4-on-3. Space for Hafiz No. Dinks the ball into Saifullah. Wonderful opening for Lion City Sailors again. This time taking advantage. A bit of hesitation from Aravin in central midfield. He's taken off his toes and just couldn't get enough contact on that ball, Saifullah, to really punish the Tigers. It's well read once again, and from Abdel, it looked like a late challenge from Hazwan. Referee perhaps didn't quite spot it. They're playing on here. Balestier got the ball into the area. Frustration once again for Marko Kraljevic on the touchline. Hafiz. Oh, important challenge by Aravin. There's plenty of space for Hafiz to get in behind there. Had to come across Aravin, cut that one out. Game's opened up a bit more now. Lion City Sailors. A bit more space for them to operate in central midfield. Adam Swandi, one-on-one against Fadli. Chooses to go out to this right-hand side. Hafiz No. Back to Isdin. Ball just skips up after his first touch. Hafiz No. He's put in a couple of really good crosses in this game. This time though it ends up all the way on the other side of a pitch for a throw-in to Balestier. It's actually not a bad opportunity for Lion City Sailors to get themselves forward and apply a bit of pressure. They've actually done well there just to get possession back for themselves. Nakiuddin. Well, that looked like they've done pretty well to just win the ball back. And the linesman was right there, flagged for a foul. So another change for the Lion City Sailors. Song Ui-yong will be coming on for Saifullah. Picked up a goal for himself today. Again, more quality to come off the bench for the Lion City Sailors. Song Ui-yong, one of their key players this season. Fantastic player who's just developed over the years, playing in the S League and then the Singapore Premier League. Has hopes of perhaps even representing Singapore someday soon. Back to Shadan. Glides it across to Faisal. Well, he was looking for Isdin, but thankfully for him, Shadan was able to just keep the game flowing there. Hafiz No was just trying to keep it in play, but he was offside. Well, he's he's running across the line there. It really didn't look like he was offside. It's quite clear that Hafiz Noor was actually onside. So it's a pretty strange decision from the linesman in that situation. Probably got just caught off guard by the fact that Hafiz Noor had made his run, got it in behind, and then was tracking back to try and keep that pass in. But I didn't see too much wrong in that one. Danish. Good clearance away. Loose ball back into the middle once again. It's Balestier Khalsa looking to transition quickly, but can't quite find the right pass on this occasion. Hoshino. Carried away by Yamazaki. A foul on Song Eui-yong. Quick restart of play by the Lion City Sailors. Played into space for Hafiz Noor to attack. It's a great ball. Just looking for Shahril Ishak. It's almost a perfect pass into Shahril Ishak. Just couldn't quite meet it. Danish with the good challenge defensively. Just making sure he used his body well. We just saw a shot of Marco. He's not happy, is he? Not happy because he feels that a few decisions aren't going his way. I'd say that the fourth official should be communicating a little bit better with the referee, which I'm sure is happening. But when things don't go your way, when frustration starts to seep in, Zulfanmi. Closed down quickly by Nakiuddin. Back to Hazwan. Again, Abdil is there. Just to cut it out. He's had a good solid game, Abdil. In central defense for the Lion City Sailors. Beautiful first touch by Hafiz Noor. Has got the strength to hold off the challenge from Mohammad Shahir. Not a good enough finish. An easy claim for Zaiful in goal. Played out to Zulfanmi. It's a clever ball. One-on-one against Nakiuddin. Just loses control of it. Good patient defending by Nakiuddin. To come across and win his 1v1 there. Oh, that's a clever ball as well. Just down the line into Isdin, into a little bit of space. Shahril. Oh, lovely turn. A roulette from Danish Uwais. Then he gives it away. It's Lion City Sailors now again with an opportunity on the counter. Shadan pushes through into Song. He's onside. Takes his time and gets his goal. Wonderful composure showed by Song Eui-yong. Just to put the icing on the cake, it's 4-1 to the Lion City Sailors. And it can be deadly on the counter-attack. Balestier Khalsa pushing players forward. Those spaces were always going to open up. Picking the right passes in the right moments. That ball into Song. He's clearly onside. Shahril Ishak smart enough to just leave it. But it was excellent play. It started all down this left-hand side with Nakiuddin and his wonderful defending in it 1v1 and his composure to find the right pass into space. Song Eui-yong here just sits the defender down and finds the back of the net. Looks like he'll be ending the season on a high there, Song Eui-yong. His 8th goal of the season. Close up on Nakiuddin, who's had a good game at left back for the Sailors. Assured defensively. He's also contributed in their attacking play. Yeah, another long throw into the box from Balestier Khalsa. It becomes a little bit predictable in terms of players, well, the opposition knowing what to expect. Every time there's a throw in the attacking areas, it's just going to be launched in. Hoshino And shut down well by Faisal once more. Emaviwe. Well, mistime clearance by Nakiuddin on that occasion. Shadan's on hand just to cut out that pass on the edge of the box. Song. Shadan with acres of space to work with. He's got a run from Hafiz Noor if he chooses to use it. He just mistimed the pass. Linesman there just getting his flag up very early indeed. They get it wrong on the previous occasion, so hopefully he got that one right. As Balestier chasing this game, I expect there to be more opportunities for the Lion City Sailors. They're looking for a foul there, but the referee says play on, and again on the counter, Sharil has to hold it up on this occasion. Balestier have got bodies back, and the game is nice and stretched if you're a neutral here. Opens up for Hafiz Noor to have a shot. Comes back off Ahmad Shahir. Shadan. Izdin. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Song. Keeps the move alive. Just couldn't quite find the pass into Sharil Ishak to finish off that opportunity. Saiful Nizam, I'll tell you what, that's excellent goalkeeping as well. Came off to close the angles. Didn't panic. Lovely bit of skill from Adam. Hafiz. Izdin. Back to Shadan. Gone all the way back to Abdil now. That's a clever ball into Faisal. Another clever ball into Adam. Well, there were a couple of Lion City Sailors players there just waiting on the edge of the area for a cutback. Hafiz Noor and Song Uyong. Was well defended by Arvin. Just trying to get things organized there, Saiful Nizam. So edge closer towards full time here at Bishan. Played into the box, cleared away by Arvin. Zulfadmi. Now Krajcek was just looking for it to be delivered into space ahead of him, but was cut out well by Faisal. Then played a delightful ball into Shadan. Big switch for Zuzul to chase. He'll have enough to keep this one in play. Let's see how Nakiuddin does in this 1v1. Directs him in towards the middle, eventually cleared away by Abdil, but only for a corner to Balestier. Hazwan. Been delivering quality from the set pieces. Puts in a good ball, and it's well defended. Izdin Shafiq on that occasion. Try kicking the run off Shuhei Hoshino. Well, Tampines have just equalized against Geylang International. As you see, Hazwan deliver another corner into the box, headed wide by Krajcek. And still looking for that winner, Tampines Rovers. See a replay of that. But it's Alberex still leading the way in the SPL. Taniguchi giving Alberex Niigata that 1-goal lead that they have over Hougang United. It's 1-1 between Tampines and Geylang International. And as it stands, it's Geylang International who will leapfrog Balestier Khalsa into 4th spot if they can hang on to that point. Certainly looks like Balestier headed for a defeat here, and a heavy one at that. Certainly doesn't help their goal difference as well. Played away by Nakyudin. Just looking to see this one out now, Alliance City Sailors. If there are opportunities to get themselves another goal, I'm sure they'll take it. The Krychek drives in, he's got an option down the left. Zulfanmi finds Zuzul! 4-2 now. Sime Zuzul getting his 6th of the season. On a personal level, on an individual level, good season for him. Perhaps won't change the result too much in terms of Balestier looking for the win that they need, but there's still time for at least got themselves another goal back here. Look to try and set themselves up for a grandstand finish over the next few minutes or so. Zuzul's 2nd goal of this game. The first goal came towards the end of the first half. His 2nd goal has come towards the end of the 2nd half. Saiful comes out well to claim that. Changes for Lion City Sailors as well. I mean, they've added a bit more control to the side, certainly added a lot more quality on the ball. That's helped them to see this game out for the most part. Yamazaki hacks that one away. Hafiz. Back to Faisal. Stolen off the toes of Shadan by Hazwan. They're keeping it alive. Hazwan into Zuzul. Hacked away by Nakyudin, but it's come back to Balestier once again. Not for long though. Isdin gets it under control and skips past Jordan Imaviwe. There's a few choice words for Imaviwe as well. He's quick to apologize. I think you should expect that though, Isdin, for all the experience that he has. I mean, he would have conceded a foul in that situation as well. Position, been an opportunity to counter-attack. You try and kill the momentum, commit a foul, get yourselves nice and organized. There'll be 4 minutes of time added on at the end of this match. 4 minutes for the Lion City Sailors to see out this season. Krychek. Looking for the 1-2 with Zuzul. Well defended by Yamazaki. It's wanted far too long on the ball there, Isdin. Zuzul, just wonderful persistence. They can't get past Abdil. Once again, Abdil standing strong in central defense for the Sailors. Him and Faisal Roslan, they've put their bodies on the line defensively. They've thrown themselves into challenges, important ones as well. Blocked several shots that have come their way from Balestier Khalsa. Adam into Nakyudin, back to Adam. Isdin. Faisal. Shadan. Oh, it's gone all the way through to Song Yong. He's found the 5th goal for the Lion City Sailors. It went all the way through, and Zaiful Nizam is going absolutely ballistic here, with the efforts of his side in front of him. Players shirking their responsibilities defensively. That's what he's saying. It's a lovely ball. Again, quality from Shadan. It's delivered in. Sharilisha couldn't quite get it under control the first time. Made its way all the way through to Song Uyong. It's another goal for the season for Song. Goal number 9 for him to end this campaign. Talk about ending it in style. Song Uyong. Couple of goals to add to his tally. Going level with Stipe Plazibat as Lion City Sailors top scorers for the season. Of course, Stipe is 14 goals himself. Started off the season with Hougang. Stipe probably will end the season as the Golden Boot winner. Yamazaki coming across. But what a game we've had here at Bishan Stadium. Final day of the SPL, of the Singapore Premier League, and we've been treated to some wonderful quality on the pitch. Great goals, 7 in total in this one. It's been an absolute joy, an absolute pleasure. A shortened season impacted by COVID-19. Again, the protocols that have been put in place have allowed it to run along smoothly, and Jansen Fu blows the final whistle. That's the end of the match here at Bishan Stadium. Lion City Sailors can be satisfied with the performances over the course of the season. They've been in fantastic form since the restart. They will be looking for a stronger title challenge come next year, but for now, the form and the performances have been encouraging. For Balestier Khalsa, it does look like they might just be missing out on an AFC Cup place. Still awaiting an update from the result over at our Tampines hub. Geylang International, at the moment, I think it's 1-1 there. Waiting for an update on that result. It ends 5-2 to the Lion City Sailors. Sime Zuzul with a brace there, getting 2 goals for Balestier Khalsa. Just waiting on an update from results elsewhere, but here's a look at the highlights of this match. Lion City Sailors getting off to a good start here. Sharilisha scoring his 3rd goal of the season. Nakiuddin with that assist, takes it well on his chest, has a look across, flag stays down. Fadli Khamis was playing them onside. Put it in the back of the net, but this was perhaps the goal of the match. Wonderful build-up play from the Lion City Sailors on the right-hand side initially. From back to front, Hafiz Noor then picks out a quality cross. Shaifullah Akbar extending the Lion City Sailors lead with a late run into the area. It was time for Lion City Sailors to add one more through an own goal. Danish Uwais, just unfortunate, unlucky for him on that occasion. Wasn't the best of clearances from Fadli Khamis. Ended up in the back of the net there. Balestier, to the credit, seemed to respond well to going down. They pushed and they pushed, and they got their reward here towards the end of the first half after a defensive mix-up. Samir initially winning a header off a long punt upfield by Zaiful Nizam, and then a mix-up in that back line. between Tajeli and his goalkeeper Rudy, who slipped over there. And Sime Zuzul, to his credit, bounced, and that was a really well taken finish from a tight angle. Just to pull one back for Balestier Khalsa. We expected a response in the second half, and they certainly delivered. Up the tempo, up the intensity, and this was a good opening as well, a good opportunity to get their second goal. There's an improved, higher pressing game from Balestier in the second half. Just couldn't quite find a breakthrough. Wonderful work by Christian Krajcek there. Just perhaps took a little bit of a bobble as Hoshino looked to hit that. And they were a threat from the set pieces with the physicality as well. Jordan Imaviwe just couldn't quite get it on target. After that ball fell to him. And then again, a deep corner. Hazwan, whose deliveries from the set pieces have been outstanding tonight for Balestier Khalsa. Arvin with the header at the back post, comfortably saved by Rudy Kairola. And then this year, which initially started out from a wonderful piece of skill by Danish Owais, who lost the ball, gave Lion City Sailors that opportunity to push themselves forward. So about finding the right passes then and the right timing of the movements in the counter-attack. And the intelligence of Shadan and Song Wee-yong coming through for the Lion City Sailors. Showing plenty of composure there, Song Wee-yong. And to get his 8th goal of the season for the Sailors. But right here, keeping himself onside. Sharil Ishak leaving it. Sits the defender down. And glides it underneath the goalkeeper. Came on, and those changes that were made certainly made a big impact to the Lion City Sailors game. But Balestier not done yet. It was a lovely ball played across the face of goal by Zulfadmi, who was set up by Christian Krajcek for Sime Zuzul to get his second of the night and his 6th of the season for Balestier Khalsa. But it was always going to be the Lion City Sailors' night. Just too good, too much control, too much quality. And Song Wee-yong rounding off the scoring. The 5th goal for the Sailors, his 9th of the season. Level on the scoring chart with Stipe Plazibat as the top scorer for the Lion City Sailors. Plazibat, of course, 14 goals. Looking like he will end the SPL season as the Golden Boot winner. There you have it. An entertaining game from the Bishan Stadium. 7 goals in all. Here's a look at the full-time stats. Plenty of shots from Balestier. 31 shots. Incredible statistic that. But lots of those shots were from range. Lots of those shots were blocked, were charged down. 9 shots they did manage to find on target. 9 corners for Balestier Khalsa. Weren't quite able to really punish the Lion City Sailors with those set-piece situations. 4 offsides for the Lion City Sailors. But in the end, the only thing that really matters is that 5-2 scoreline right at the top there. Created opportunities, take their opportunities, punish the opposition, and you go home happy. So just still waiting on a couple of results from elsewhere to see where the SPL title has ended up. From what I've seen so far, it looks like it's going to be going to Albirex Niigata once again. But there we go, Albirex Niigata picking up a win, and it's confirmed the SPL title, Singapore Premier League title, is in the hands of Albirex Niigata once again. They've done enough to see off the challenge of Tampines Rovers. They are the SPL champions for 2020. Congratulations to Albirex Niigata. And over at our Tampines hub, it's Geylang International who found the point they needed to get themselves through into that AFC Cup spot. They will finish the season in 4th position. They'll be joining the Lion City Sailors in the AFC Cup. A late equalizer from Baihaki Kaizan, not quite enough. So we're just waiting to hear from our coaches, and I think we've got Aurelio Vidmar standing by. We might be hearing from him in just a few moments. And just an update on the table. Albirex Niigata, your champions. Tampines Rovers finishing the season in 2nd place. They will be playing in the AFC Champions League Tampines Rovers. They would have wanted to have gone into that competition as champions of the Singapore Premier League, and they'll have to be satisfied with an AFC Champions League group stage. The first time in 10 years that a side from Singapore will be in the competition, in the group stages of that competition. The Lion City Sailors ending the season in third on 27 points. Geylang International, there you go with that 1-1 draw, combined with Balestier Khalsa's defeat here, finishing in that AFC Cup spot. And Tanjung Pagar United losing to the Young Lions as well. They will be the first side to end the season without a win to their name. Young Lions winning by 4-2. Another entertaining game. Young Lions ending the season on 9 points, picking up 3 wins this season. They'll be looking to do a lot better next time out. So we've had a wonderful game of football from the Bishan Stadium. Lion City Sailors putting 5 past Balestier Khalsa, who managed 2 of their own. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the Singapore Premier League season. Albirex Niigata end the season as your champions. Tampines Rovers into the AFC Champions League next season. Home United and Lion City Sailors and Geylang International into the AFC Cup. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. It's goodbye for now.
The performance of a few players who aren't regular starters.
Yeah, I thought, especially that first half, we played a very, very good game, and the guys who haven't been regular starters performed very well, but probably quite normal that they're getting a little bit tired towards the end of the game. But most of them I kept on anyway.
So you must be happy tonight with the performance of a few players who aren't regular starters.
Yeah, I thought, especially that first half, We played a very, very good game, and the guys who haven't been regular starters performed very well, but probably quite normal that they're getting a little bit tired towards the end of the game. But most of them I kept on anyway, so they battled through it, and it was a difficult second half. But at times like that, you just have to knuckle down and do some extra hard work, and that's what we did, and we managed to get a couple more goals.
So looking at the team's overall performance this year, what pleased you the most about it?
I think where we've come from since I got here last December, it's been a complete turnaround, and we knew it just took a little bit of time to get the boys to understand the playing style and the expectations. So I think it was a really positive first year, and looked for improvements next year.
So what does the team need to work on to ensure that next year the Sailors are lifting the title?
That's a long way away, so let's enjoy this result. It's the end of the season now, and can't even think about what's going to happen next year.
Yeah. All right, thanks for your time.
Okay, excellent, thank you.
So, Coach, how do you feel after that performance?
First, maybe 40 minutes performance is not up to mark. You know, we was coming very slowly with the game. We could see 3 goals, and then it's very poor performance first half. Then we scored 1 goal. Second half we come very strongly, putting a lot of pressure, a lot of shooting, putting pressure of Lion City, and then when you're putting a lot of pressure, you open a lot of space, then use the space to score the goal, and that's football. We lost.
So what are some of the positives you took away from this season?
Yeah, I took positive. A lot of things I can take positive. This team got character. They're playing. Even we are 3-0 down, we still never give up. We still going forward. We want to score the goal. We still believe. I mean, is a lot of positive things.
All right, thank you for your time. Good luck next year.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.